Hello and welcome to our wrap-up of DSP's playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 1. I'm Mega, and with me as always is Bucket. So this is our second attempt at this, which is already going off to a great start. I think we ought to tell the fans, and by fans I mean all 10 people.
I think we're up to 11 now.
Damn! Moving on up in the YouTube world.
Oh shit. Better get in with Machinima or whatever the fuck is popular now.
I'm opening up my recordings right now. We started recording the videos back in November. I have November 14th here, and then the final recording ended in November 2. So 11/14 to 11/29, and I finally got around to making those goddamn videos. So a month of recording and 2 months of video editing.
They're talking you out of many suicide attempts.
Yeah, I was on the edge many times.
It's that DS positive.
Well, I think I became DS positive, and that's why I was going to commit suicide. Why did we choose to riff on Metal Gear Solid 1? Of all the videos he's done, why was it this one that we sat down and did it?
Because it was the least amount of videos. I don't remember why. Out of all of them, his GS2 one was, I don't even have his account. I don't even have his playlist pulled up.
That's fine.
Because his Metal Gear Solid 3 one was 58. His Metal Gear Solid 2 one was 68. And this was the
55, I want to say?
Yeah, it was 55. No, wait, I think I might be wrong on that Metal Gear Solid one. I think it's even longer.
Great.
No, it's 73 videos.
Alright, so it also boiled down to was that it was a game that I knew from experience and you knew from at least the story, but you had never played it. Or you had played it but not fully through.
Nope.
And I think I said it many times throughout the recordings, it just never made it to the final cut. I am so sorry that is the way you had to experience Metal Gear Solid. I really am. And then for our next video, we're going to do one that we both know and played, and that's going to be Metal Gear Solid 3.
That's gonna be an endurance test.
And then I'd like to do a video after that, where it's one that you know, but I don't know. So we'll see what that comes up with.
You can do Lightning Returns.
Oh, great. I wouldn't know it. Might as well.
I wouldn't know the plot, but it's 133 videos. I don't fucking want to sit through that.
Great.
Especially when he doesn't even want to finish the final boss.
I do have a question for you, though, and this requires us to leave our personas that we have built and step into our civilian lives.
Wait, those were personas? I thought those was really us.
Oh.
And this is how we really felt.
Quiet. We don't want people to know we're monsters.
Right.
Were we too elitist on DSP?
No.
I'll give you an example.
Maybe you, but me looking in, I thought, holy crap, this seems kind of obvious.
I'll give you an example. The PSG one with the lasers. And to be fair to Phil, I think it is the only room in the armory that has the laser beams set up like that. So 5 out of the 6 rooms... Oh no, I'm sorry, there's another one with the FAMAS. So 4 out of the 6 rooms, no laser beams. So, I don't know, maybe somebody on their first attempt probably wouldn't have seen it fine. And that's what I was thinking. Maybe I was just being a little too elitism, where he was just rushing ahead and all that jazz. The problem where I kind of back off of my position, though, is when he kept doing it over and over and over again.
Which room was this again? Because he kept doing,
Remember when he had to go get his sniper rifle for the Sniper Wolf fight?
Yeah.
And he went to the armory to get it, and there's that laser grid there.
Oh, right. The laser grid
So he sets it
system.
off the first time. Okay, fine. You know, like I said, 4 of the 6 rooms don't have it. Whatever.
But what it doesn't do is the cigarette thing, which was established earlier.
Right.
Like, you use your cigarette smoke to illuminate the lasers.
Right, and that's why I kind of back off from that, because after he finds out that there's a grid there, he just tries to rush it. He doesn't even equip the cigarettes, and he keeps biting him in the ass. So that's why I felt maybe I was being a little too elitism. I mean, because it was kind of stuff you know about after you've done it.
Usually, but after, you know, maybe the first time it's like, it's a beginner's mistake. But when you don't learn from it, it becomes, I don't know, it's just like watching, it's like, you know how you throw a ball, you pretend to throw a ball at a dog to get it to chase after it?
Yeah.
Eventually that dog figures out that, okay, there's no ball. So you have to switch it up, like actually throwing the ball. So, you know, it kind of gets, keep it off its toes. But that has nothing to do with what I just said. But I mean, you know, eventually the dog learns, okay, you're not going to throw the ball.
So what you're saying is we should have thrown a ration for DSP to chase.
There should have been a ration.
Can I also bring up the fact, one of our commenters on the final video brought this up, and I didn't realize it until he said something. DSP killed more rations than he did enemies.
He killed more rations?
Yeah, he used 124 rations.
No, you said killed, not used.
Yeah, I worded that perfectly, sir.
Alright, whatever.
And then he killed 120 enemies. 77 game over screens we saw too. It's kind of amazing.
This is ridiculous.
I really wish I took the time to look up the code names to see if there's anything worse than Hyena. And I have one last thing for the end of video discussion. Did you want to bring up anything before that?
What is there left to bring up?
Not
You did
much.
try to play the original Metal Gears off the MGS3 disc.
Oh no. Is that in the
Oh.
playthrough? Or is that his own separate thing?
I don't know idea what that playthrough is. All I know is it's in his he quit about partway through.
Alright. Well then, the final thing I wish to bring up on this very short wrap-up, and maybe you can weigh in on some of these too. I would appreciate on this video if you guys would leave any comments or questions or criticisms of our videos. Basically, I am looking for your input to see where we can improve our video quality. I always like to strive to learn new things, to do better, and I'm not going to get that if I don't get any feedback from that. For instance, I believe, what was it, video 4 or 5 where we started Psycho Mantis. I did where it was the full boss fight and not just the best of clips like Vulcan Raven and Ocelot were. And I asked for feedback, but I didn't get anything on that. So, you know, it's just, I'm looking for things like, do we want to do whole boss videos? Were they too lengthy? Were they too boring? Is it better that we did best ofs? Were there any distracting elements in the videos? Like maybe I should cut the memes or the transitional pieces? Are our videos too long? Or do we need shorter videos? Longer videos?
Do we need to pull a Dark Side Phil and cut everything into 10-minute segments?
Exactly. I will be more than happy to get on a vlog and rant about people who say otherwise.
We'll call it the I don't know.
The loving lie. YouTube tells me that people watch about 10 minutes on average of all our videos. But I don't know if that's people watching it all the way and then one person watching only like 2 minutes and skewing the results. So I'd just like to know, you know, how long of a video are you guys willing to sit in and watch at a time? Is there certain parts, do we need to trim more of our jokes? Or some of them falling flat? What jokes went right? What went wrong? Anything you leave would be greatly appreciated. It's all to help me learn and get better as a critique and as an editor. Would you like to weigh in on any of that, Bucket?
I don't know, you're the one editing the videos.
Yeah, you lucky son of a bitch. You don't have to watch them twice.
I'm sure you could do a remix of all of Phil's best vocal moments. Alright, so Metal Gear Solid 3.
Metal Gear Solid 3.
Say when.
3, 2, 1, play.